What's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode 10. My name is Jono. This is the Charlotte FC career mode. One thing I want to take a look at real quick is our youth academy. I think we just got a new report in, so let's check it out. Right now, I'm really digging Cameron Davis. Tremblay's brand new. Just brought him in. But Walter Taylor here is another guy I'm really keeping an eye on. Looking like a good prospect. In fact, let's just go ahead and promote him and Cameron Davis to the main squad here, and make sure that they are getting loan deals before. Let's go to the squad hub. Make sure they're getting loan deals before ahead of this transfer window that's on its way. Charles Jones. I'm just going to make sure all these guys, except for Roberts, he's staying on the team. Cody Harris, I'm looking for him to get a loan deal. So Walter Taylor, the new guy, and Cameron Davis, also a new guy, the new guy, one of the new guys. I'm really hoping some of these guys develop. Some of them are kind of getting lost in the mix, it seems. Let's check on all of our other guys who are loaned out right now. So Privet is really only going up one. He's not looking promising. Not looking like he's going to be a guy that's going to affect our team in the long run. Hamadi Diop, the Senegalian man, it does look like he will develop pretty well. Excited to see what happens with him. Vinicius Melo, also somebody who can impact the team in short order. Dembe Hogan, up 7. He's up 7 overall. 18 years old from Ghana. Wow. He is going to be somebody we're going to have to bring in pretty quick. It might even be worth bringing him back and loaning out Vargas or something, because wow. Brendan Phillips also looking like he's doing pretty good on loans. We'll check on that at the end of the season. We'll focus back in on that. Right now, I just want to make sure that we are prepared to play Nashville SC. One thing I do like to do when I have a guy or two that are coming in, I'm trying to loan out. Let's see, who would we want to do this with? I want to bring in somebody. I think Ajuman's a guy I really want to see develop, who's not right now. So let's bring him in for Bronico, who's been getting some good playing time. Actually, you know what? Let's do Boateng. Let's bring another guy in. A little scattermind right now. Scatterbrained. So scatterbrained that I'm not even saying it right. Let's see. Yeah, let's bring Taylor in. Hopefully we can get a decent lead here and see one of these guys get a good chunk of playing time. They may not, but they made the bench either way, and hopefully that will spur some interest abroad, and we can get some of these guys loaned out, because we definitely need to. Can't have developing players sitting in the reserves not playing. That is not good for the overall future of the team. It's just a waste of young talent, really. So Goodison to Capetti to Diahare to Juzwiak. And let's do some build-up play here. I've kept our same tactics, by the way. We haven't done anything different tactically this season at all. In fact, we've been kind of trying to bring players in that fit our tactics. And so far, everybody we brought in has done so, has fit perfectly. Sigurdsson has done a really good job. But with that being said, Sigurdsson it's interesting. Now that we have our young guy from Ghana, or from Senegal, who's doing really well. Dembe, I believe is his name. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Sigurdsson. Maybe he becomes a flip that we're looking to do. He is a very strong player. We're definitely going to need to see. I mean, I like to have depth there. I'd like to have starting quality depth. But you also got to think about the salary cap a little bit. Right now, we have a DP spot filled by him. Whoa, what a move there from Capetti. That was crazy. That was an insane little lunge. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. You didn't. Rewind, hit that back 10 seconds button and check that out, because that was, I know I'm going to. I could have gone to an instant replay right there, but Sigurdsson, on the left side, and Buzio was going to play a beautiful ball to him, but it gets intercepted. Oh, Byrne had every right to get to that ball. He had cut that off pretty effectively, and it just goes through his legs. Can Westwood switch it out to Józwiak? A weak ball there from Westwood. Capetti going to take this up by himself for a moment. He was looking for Buzio, and he found Sigurdsson, or he found a run by Sigurdsson, but he didn't actually find Sigurdsson's feet. I'd say okay. Kuruho, once again, another moment where we cut the pass off just fine. We were in great position, but the ball was just meant to go through. Oh, Buzio couldn't get to him. Our passing in the midfield has been weak, and Roberts, thank God he gets to that one. I think we put him on the prayer list a couple weeks ago, so I think that's working out for us. It was a good move. Very good. We end up with the ball here, and Roberts, a good opportunity to reset our way of thinking. 0-0 still on the score sheet. It's not looking like anybody from the bench is going to get into this game. Sigurdsson, Capetti, and Józwiak with Buzio sitting at the 10 will be what we're going to move forward with here in this game. And we're going to hang on our high hopes of one of them slotting the ball in the back of the net. Buzio trying to continue his run. When you've had a few successful dribbles there and you're on fire, I don't blame you for trying to continue that. Kuruho finds himself in a position he's not often found in. But he's able to get the ball to Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson to Buzio. Buzio gets one out of his feet, and it's on frame, but the goalie able to dispose of it, but not cleanly. Buzio once again with a shot. Love seeing Buzio just pull that trigger. He is a hot hand at the moment, for sure. Back to Byrne. Byrne's got Buzio over there. And not just does he have Buzio, he has Józwiak as well, and he tries to find him. Sigurdsson's going to rip one, and that doesn't go exactly as planned. Oh, Westwood could have had that as well. Another situation where our positioning was good, but the game just wanted us to not get that one. Sometimes we're just not meant to. Westwood takes a touch inside. He's going to cut it back across the goalkeeper, and it goes just wide, but that was a great opportunity. 70th minute. Let's see if we can insert some fresh legs, even though we seem to be doing just fine in terms of stamina here, micro stamina. That's what I was talking about the other day. I'm going to switch some guys out nonetheless. I think that might be it. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Just Vargas and Tuioloma in for Byrne. I think right back is a position I'd like to look at for the summer transfer window. I think that's a position that we can improve only by spending $5 million or something. Hopefully we have a right back on our transfer list. Hopefully we can get him. I think he's in Nashville. Walker Zimmerman slots it with the head past the goalkeeper in the 75th minute, and it looks like Nashville might steal one from us here. Vargas making a nice little run here to Capetti. Capetti going to give it back to Vargas. Vargas going to put it back in the back of the net. And just like that, it's 1-1. It's still the game is still showing us the Walker Zimmerman result in the top left-hand corner. And we have tied it up. Vargas and Capetti working together on that one. And it's none other than Walker Zimmerman defending Vargas when that ball was given, or when that goal was given away. It's a beautiful thing. I love to see it. Oh, Grambuzio. Grambuzio gives us the lead 2-1. Charlotte FC takes the lead over Nashville in the 82nd minute, 17 seconds. And he slides on his knees to glory. And Vargas, Diajare, Carujo, Capetti all celebrating with the man who just did a little more work than Capetti and Co did on the first goal. Diajare. Oh, Diajare was looking really smooth there. I was really hoping that we could get some of our young, loanable talent in this game. Sigurdsson back to Capetti. Capetti trying to find its way to Buzio, but this game is going to be over in any moment, and it is the moment. Right now, it is over, and Charlotte FC squeaks out a win. An amazing result there. A lot of Charlotte FC jerseys in the crowd, and beautiful, beautiful result. Exactly what we were hoping for. Now let's go. I want to go over to our transfer hub and see if we can get an eye on when, let's see, on this right back that we were looking at, Laird, Ethan Laird. He's currently on loan. I'm not sure how to tell. Let's see, do we have any other right backs available to us here? No, we do not. So I think what we need to do is we need to go to scouts and to instructions, and we need to ask for a right back of first team quality, preferably pacey. And I would like him to be 29 or younger, somebody that can, last a little while. I don't want him to be. I don't want it to be a guy we don't have, or that is only here for a few moments. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and scout these guys, I guess. Oh, this guy is on loan as well. Ethan Laird is the guy I'd really like to get. He would be a guy that we could keep and develop, turn him around. Let's also check out Hayden Roberts from Derby County. He's on loan at Derby County. I want to check out some of these fellows and just see if they might fit the mold as well. All right. Onward and upward. Onward and upward we go. I guess they don't technically have to be a starter. They could be a guy who See, Luke Scott might develop into something here. I want to get rid of Jacob Jones. I don't think he's ever going to get to neither is Reese, to the point in which he is useful to us. Byrne could probably start another season if need be. I think it's going to be better if we're not having to rely on that. If we can just improve that position over Byrne and make Byrne the backup, I think that is going to be the best situation for us. Let's see. So we're doing really good here. Long term, within 2 seasons, sign 1 youth player to the senior team, make them or play them in 5 matches, either as a part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. We still have 2 seasons remaining on that. Everybody else we have, or every other requirement there, we have done. So one thing I need to do is check out the player chat. Thanks. I think alone. Yep. Glad we agree. You don't really have a choice. There's more to come from you. You're basically the guy. I mean, you've been starting every game, my friend. So I don't understand his situation there. I don't understand what he was getting at. So we beat Nashville. I really want to I want the last game of this episode to be this Columbus Crew Cup match. I'm thinking that we should play against the Red Bulls. I don't think we played against the Red Bulls in this series yet. We lose to Miami. That hurts. That hurts very badly. And then we draw to Philadelphia Union. That's a good result. Now let's play this Red Bull game. We have a lot in our inbox. A Roberts transfer offer already. We are going to reject that. We have a loan for Thomas. I'm going to delegate this. We want to see if we can get him on a 1-year loan at least. A loan for Walter Taylor. Also, we'll do a 2-year loan for him. We have a couple of. I don't really want to keep awful. Swiderski is gone. A couple guys out on loan now. And yeah, let's look at our U Squad monthly report. Tremblay is looking good. Phillips is looking good. Miller's looking good. There's a lot of these 74 to 80 overall players that I just want to see. Like Baker here is very close to being where I want them. I want to see them to where they're good enough to get loaned out and develop. If they can get to a 60 overall, I'm pretty comfortable putting them on the squad and trying to develop them. John Stewart, I think we already have a left back in the mix. Nick Thomas, who was a 79 to 91 overall. So I'm not sure if he's somebody that we're interested in. I do think that Nick Thomas was older, so maybe that will work in his favor. But see Thompson here, he's already 18 years old, 55 overall. I want to see him develop. If he's 19 and he's still not a 60, I'm definitely not going to put him on the squad. But Baker here, I'd really like to see him get to 60 before 18. I think 18's too old. Let's just release him. Make some space, bring in some other players, give him an opportunity. Tremblay is a guy that these 3 guys, Miller, Phillips, and Tremblay, are people I'm pretty certain will do well. But I need to start developing this guy. Although I do wonder, his physicality is great. His defending is horrible, absolutely horrible. I mean, what other options do we have here? Center, defensive mid. I just don't know about him being a center back. He really needs to develop his defensive ability. Let's see what happens. We'll leave him there. And Phillips. And then we're going to go play another game. We're going to stop doing business. Oof. Russell Phillips, I don't believe You are what you say you are. In fact, I believe you might be a center back. Yeah, I think this guy might end up over 60 as a center back. His physicality is already sky high. Let's see what some of these scout reports come out as. Killian Sedilia. We're going to shortlist you, my friend, because you are somebody that could really add something to this squad. Sadie Janko would be a good addition to the squad. Any more? I need to see Lucas Caligari. Yeah, okay, actually, he is also a good addition. So let's see if we can get any of these guys. Let's see if we can make this happen. In fact, one thing I want to do is I want to add Karol Swiderski to the short list because I want to keep an eye on these guys. I was talking about this a little while ago. I want to see what they are doing. I think Luna, you are going to be removed from short list. Apoku, I think I'm past you at this point. Doyle, I think I'm past you as well. Laird, let's just see. Oh, we can get Laird. I think Laird's going to be our guy. I'd like to buy him. We do have the money. I'm going to go for 9. Sell-on clause of 3%. I'll take that. He's a guy I do expect will do well and develop. Yeah, see, that's going to be more money. And then this is a guy that's going to be even more money. I'm going to go ahead and take Jonko off. And Caden Clark, as much as I'd love to have you on the squad, I think I'm going to end up developing guys in your position. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a deal with Laird. I'm going to leave a couple of those guys up there just in case. Current wage, $51,000. And I think we're going to end up having to match that at some point. Disregard the release clause. No, I want to deny the release clause. $29,000. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that is going to be like 1.5 million. That is going to put him underneath the DP slot, but we're going to have to put him as a DP to keep from going over the cap. So welcome to our new DP. We now have 2, Sigurdsson and Laird. If you've ever seen Outlander, I've talked about Outlander a little bit on this show, but if you've ever seen Outlander, you know Laird is a very interesting word. They use it a lot, me Laird. All right, let's see if we can switch out Laird and Byrne. I want to put Byrne back up here, though, because he is great. Marks, hit the bench. We don't ever have goalkeeper injuries, and if we do, it would be odd enough that I would be okay with tossing somebody else in there for a moment. New York Red Bulls versus Charlotte FC. Let's do this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Van Zier, 3 goals in the last 3 games. Took him 3 games to do what Capetti often does in 1. It's okay, though. It's okay. Not everybody can match the likes of the Argentine. We have Laird at the right back position for the first time. Our defense has gotten way more stout upon the arrival of Laird. Ethan Laird. We're going to talk about him a lot in this game. I think I'm excited to see how he plays, mostly in the attack. I believe he is of a pacey profile. Look at that. Love that. That was wonderful. Sigurdsson looking for somebody to be there, and Capetti is there. Capetti puts it in the back of the net. Sigurdsson with an assist. That all started with a pass. All started with a through ball from Laird going down the side. And it looked like Laird was ready to make an overlapping run near the end of that if Sigurdsson had chosen that route for the attack that he was responsible for. Take your time, Laird. Ooh, Laird taken out. Right back to him, though. Good job getting back up and getting involved. It's going to be a very similar attack. That right side of the field is going to be very, very prosperous for us. It's very interesting, though. Now that, I saw that message come in from Józwiak about him not, feeling threatened, his position feeling threatened. I do think it would be interesting to pursue that thought of bettering the left-hand side. We already have Jono, who's a lockdown left back. But it'll be interesting as we go forward, not in this summer transfer window, but maybe in the winter transfer window, to take a look at moving on from him, especially if Dembe ends up developing at the rate that he is on loan. I mean, 7 points. I'm pretty sure he hadn't been on loan a full year yet. Capetti gonna rip one from distance, from right past in between the 18 and the penalty area, probably about 15 yards out. Sigurdsson trying to get his head on it, unable to do so. Buzio. Oh, and that's going to be wide of the mark. And that wasn't Buzio, that was Malanda, the Frenchman. And there's Malanda again. Józwiak, the man that we've been talking about a little bit here. And Józwiak, he must have hurt us because he wants a goal for himself, and he gets one. That might be his first goal of the season. It's amazing how little he's been involved for being one of our better players. Maybe that's exactly what we needed. That was a great little run by him. And a goal, 2-0. Red Bulls are losing to Charlotte FC, as we hoped for. Kamil Józwiak, I think that's his first goal this season in all comps. Westwood with Józwiak, but he's also got Capetti, and Capetti gets his head to it. And Westwood was trying to go all the way across to Józwiak, but it doesn't matter because the ball went in the back of the net. And Capetti with his second of the game, the Argentine, he does walk like that. That is exactly his mannerism. So even though they didn't get his face right, they got his mannerisms right. And very, very interesting there. Response there from Capetti. Very mean player. Jono, good defense from Jono. And a good ball. Oh, that was going to be a nice little ball on the Kamil Józwiak. But it's halftime. And we'll take it. 3-0 at halftime. Actually, it might be let's play about. We're going to do some early subs, but maybe not quite this early. Give Capetti a little bit of time. Oh, and Kamil Józwiak draws the foul there. Definitely a yellow card. All man, no ball. Buzio. Oh, Buzio just gets knocked off the ball there. And an odd little exchange, or an odd ball back from the New York Red Bulls defender. Laird holds his man off there pretty well. Sigurdsson, love Laird's forward run there. Westwood. Oh, and he gets a good shot on goal. A great opportunity, but the goalie is able to deal with it just fine. Westwood stands over the ball of the corner. Plays this one in the center. Capetti gets his head to it. It's a hat trick for Enzo Capetti. We're going to bring him off on that note. 4-0. 56 minutes played. Easy header for Enzo Capetti. Great little bit of skill there. Bender for Westwood. Switching Bender and Buzio. We're going to put Jones in here for Malanda. Vargas in for Sigurdsson. It's been a really great game from Laird, Sigurdsson, and Capetti. Give some of these guys a break. I wanted to bring off Capetti, didn't I? I failed to do so. We really don't have anybody to play the striker position behind Capetti. So that's something we need to keep an eye on in our youth academy. He's definitely a 90-minute guy, but if he were to get injured, I would hate to have to resort to going to the free agent list or bringing in somebody who's just not up to par and couldn't handle that position, especially with Swiderski gone. It's weird playing without him, mostly because it doesn't seem like we miss him. But Euronin, a good job there, creating a goal kick out of what was bound to be a corner. Carujo to Laird. Bad ball, but Laird deals with it well. Laird taking this forward. A magnificent run here from Laird. Good little bit of skill. Definitely wore out there at the end. But on his debut, looking very good. Oh, Jones making a rough tackle, but that's a-okay. Much in character for him to get physical. A good presence to have. It's definitely good to have somebody who's willing to get dirty sometimes. Józwiak making a deep run here. Bender, and it's a goal for Ben Bender. 5-0. Charlotte FC, 71 minutes played. And we're just routing this team right now. This is an absolute rout. There's nothing that New York Red Bulls could do to prevent Charlotte from taking the 3 points in this match. And I do love Józwiak has been playing lights out in this match. It's worth noting the exact match. He's been quiet, and then the exact match that we start talking about possibly replacing him, he just lights on. He's just on fire. He's just doing great. So maybe that's a statement. Maybe that says something to us. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just good for his transfer value. Oh, looking for Ben Bender. Józwiak was there, but still a great ability to invert there and create danger. Somehow that was a foul. I'm not really sure how. But that's okay. New York Red Bulls still down 5-0. Nothing they can do about gaining any points off of this match at this juncture. But Charlotte FC still, you would like to just end this game in class without giving up a goal, keep a clean sheet for Roberts, and he does so. It's going to be offsides, but he made the save anyway. It's good for his confidence. Diarra going for the ball there, but it doesn't matter. The game is over, 5-0, 92 minutes and 31 seconds played. Enzo Capetti with another hat trick. I was just joking at the beginning of the episode, or the beginning of the game, that Enzo Capetti can get 3 goals in the same amount of time as the striker for New York Red Bulls. And just like that, he does it. Great win and congratulations. No questions. All the headlines will be about Capetti's performance. Are you surprised to see him weigh in the hat trick? It was a pretty breathtaking display. That ended up being a very comfortable 90 minutes for your team. Very impressive, but were you surprised it wasn't a more difficult game? Our defending gave us a platform. Amen. That has to go down as an impressive win. A good win indeed. Were you pleased with the performance? We're working hard at this sets the standard. This is exactly what we expect from our team. We want to win the close games, and we want to dominate the games we're supposed to win. And right now, I just want to win some games some sim games. And there we go. We got one. We got FC Cincinnati. But FC Cincinnati is a good team. There's no reason why that should be the way it is. I think we're going to take a look at the standings real quick. I think we're not looking so hot. We're in playoff position here. But the issue is that we're starting to get separated from the top of the pack, and the bottom of the pack is nipping at our heels. So I think we need to find a way to go ahead and get ourselves pushed into that fourth or fifth position pretty soon and hold it, and not allow ourselves to have to fight to be that seventh place. But nonetheless, we're trying to make our way through. It's the quarterfinal of the U.S. Open Cup. Trying to earn ourselves a spot in the semifinal. I think it's time to start our main squad in this match and see what we can do. It's 36 minutes into this episode. It's going to be a long one, folks, but that's okay. Enzo Capetti with 4 goals, leading the U.S. Open Golden Boot race. I think he's going to win it. I think we're going to make sure of it. Jono to Józwiak to Capetti. Capetti makes a nice little turn there and fends off what was odds against him, and just like that, with a clean shot on goal, but it goes over without the goalie having to become too involved in that. But Capetti's still creating a bit of a threat for room there, the goalkeeper for Columbus. And Capetti got to put one in the back of the net, top right-hand corner. Beautiful, beautiful result there. Exactly what you would hope for from your striker. A beautiful play. Clinical finishing. Absolutely clinical finishing. Good job from Diahare. Diahare gets that ball to Capetti. Capetti's going to try to find Buzio, who is making a dangerous run. I love the forward play there. The confidence to go that way, but Columbus confident the other way around. That's going to be a penalty kick. That's going to absolutely be a penalty and a yellow card for Capetti. Cucho Hernandez lines up. Roberts dives the wrong way, and it's going to be 1-1 Columbus to Charlotte. This wouldn't be a proper match. Wouldn't be a proper cup match if not for some drama. And that was a pretty clear penalty. So that wasn't a, oh, ref, come on. Once again, another example if an animation had been done the other way around. Sigurdsson with a shot, but probably not the best shot he could have had there. Probably could have controlled that. In fact, I think it was Józwiak who created that opportunity. Probably didn't need to pass it in the first place. Enzo Capetti with a goal for Charlotte FC, 2-1. Look at this play through right here, just riding the line, riding the back line. Able to turn and create a ton of space there. Oh, so close to being a good tackle. There's a thin line between a brave tackle and a about 30, 40 yards out like that, and a dumb dive at the ball, and that one turned into be a bad decision, but it's very close to that line. A good headed opportunity from Hernandez, I believe that was. Roberts ends up with it in the end. Malanda trying to play Józwiak not able to get to it. I've noticed ever since we've been talking about the possibility of replacing Józwiak, his name's been called a lot more often. Roberts. The other thing we haven't done is play through Laird very much. That was more so a bad pass from Roberts, putting Laird in a tough situation. Oh, that's going to be offside. Sigurdsson somehow just a step above, possibly a shoulder in front of the defender. Good press there. Here's an opportunity for Laird to make his name known, and he doesn't get there. But, and just in the end there, it looked like Columbus was going to even the score just before halftime, but it doesn't happen. Thank the soccer gods, or the God who loves soccer. Jono, the splitting run there, and the ref saw what was about to happen. He had a pretty big touch there and was going to get stuffed, and he decided to go ahead and blow the whistle. Charlotte, North Carolina, enjoying a lead right now at halftime. Might be smart to take Corujo out, rest him 1 and 2 just to keep from experiencing that yellow card turning into anything else. Anything worse, anything of a darker color like red. Oh, good job from Buzio. Buzio to Westwood. Westwood to Laird. Laird just absolutely sending that guy on skates. Laird, but with a bad final pass there. Maybe something that we could work on with him. Or work with him on. Jones shutting down the attacker there, but they do end up creating an opportunity there. Roberts able to handle it pretty well, knocking it to the right side of the post. And, once again, Roberts forced to make a save. Number 12 there for Charlotte FC, doing a great job making sure that one's out for another corner and not a celebration from the Columbus Crew players. Józwiak, stout defending, tracks the man out wide, puts in a tackle, misses completely, but he does. His presence is enough to create some difficulty for the Columbus Crew, and Buzio almost into space there. Sigurdsson was the one looking for him. Malanda tracking down Yeboah. And a good job there from Laird to get that one out and away from goal for Charlotte FC. Józwiak showing his speed a little bit now. Józwiak with an opportunity there. Probably could have cut that back and found Diahare overlapping to the left side. Capetti looking for the short pass room for Columbus Crew. Plays that long. Jono with some stout defending there. And that's going to be a second penalty. And Jones, the man who, that might be a straight red. And that's a straight red. In the 71st minute, I don't even want to watch it. Hernandez stands over the ball. Roberts, and he goes the wrong way once again. Cucho Hernandez, 2 penalties, 2 goals. And Charlotte FC's tied up once again with the Columbus Crew. It's going to take a lot of good individual effort here to figure this match out. A man down. Westwood's probably going to have to step back into that center back spot from the 6 more than he's used to. And this could prove to be dangerous for Charlotte FC. Roberts is going to have to be on top of it. 80th minute. I'm scared to make any subs because I'm not sure what position we're going to be in come overtime because we are headed that direction for sure. Oh, and Buzio is going to put it in the back of the net in the 85th minute, keeping us from having to worry about that. Keeping us in the lead now to where we don't have to worry about overtime. What is going to be important, look at this pass, this little cutback from Capetti. Brings the goalie out, and Buzio is just able to get a step on his man, Gianluca Buzio. First goal in the U.S. Open. We're definitely going to be switching Jones and Westwood. Westwood is going to come out for Tui Loma. And I'm going to put Bender in for Diajare and pull Buzio back. Byrne is going to come in for Laird. And Bronico for Buzio. And I'm going to bring Melanda back in. Let's go ahead and switch out Sigurdsson just because we don't. Oh, we're out of subs. I was going to try to get some young legs up there that can just run the ball up the field. We don't have a lot of time left. I'm planning on like 1 or 2 plays here. That's what I'm making these subs for the most part. So I just want enough young legs up front that we can keep the ball up here. Oh, and a good little pass from Bender. Bender, can you get back? Can we keep this thing in this half of the field? Melanda, I'm okay if you foul here. Oh, no. It doesn't matter because they keep the ball. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the tension. Melanda getting a yellow card there. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I wanted that. And the last moment of the game, the absolute last moment of the game, and Capetti clears it out, and we celebrate. We are going through to the semifinals, and not without drama. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching episode 10, I think. I think it's episode 10. It might be 9. I don't know. No, it's episode 10, I'm pretty sure, of the Charlotte FC Career Mode. My name is Jono. Do me a favor, like and comment. Just blaze that stuff, man. Get me like 110 likes on this video, or just 1. I'd be happy with any love that you can show. And share this with some friends. If you're a Charlotte FC fan, make sure that every Charlotte FC fan is watching this because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm a big Charlotte fan, first of all. That's my team. But more importantly, I'm an MLS fan. I think the MLS is going to be a top league very soon, and I want this to be an MLS-centric. If I could just do MLS stuff, I would. But sadly, I need to do some other stuff, and I'm a big soccer fan in general. So I'm a big fan of doing some other stuff. So hop in the comments and let me know. I haven't done a career mode with another team outside of the MLS. So let me know what team you would like to see me do a career mode with outside of the MLS. I want to do one with FIFA 23 before FC 24 comes out, or EA Sports EAFC 24, however we're supposed to say it. Comes out. So let me know. I love you guys. Peace out.